Okay, fine. So what is an array? So do you already know what is an array?
Yeah.
So array is a group of elements having the similar data type.
Yeah.
Okay. So suppose if you take group of integers, okay, all these integers having the int type. Okay. So for example, int marks is equal to say some subject marks here, like 5 subjects marks. Okay. Like that, we have two-dimensional arrays also. Okay, so in two-dimensional array, how it will be like 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, so instead of single dimension, we will have two-dimensional arrays here. So we have like this. We can separate it by curly braces, and each array is nested array as part of this double-dimensional array. Okay, like that, we have three-dimensional arrays also. So we have 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, so we can define like the matrix in three-dimensional. Okay, so yesterday we have seen that the single dimensional array with for each loop. So that is a single dimensional array.
Okay.
Okay. So we will see today program to accept the marks of a student into a one-dimensional array. Okay. You want that program, or just you will go to some typical programs or anything? Because yesterday we have seen that, so you can take that array, okay, and sum those integers, the integer array elements, and divided. You can do some percentage, like the total score by the actual score by total score into 100. Then you will get the percentage. Okay. With a single dimensional array. Suppose 5 subjects, okay, totally 500 marks is the total score, and if you sum all these integers, then you will get the actual score, okay, then actual score by total score into 100, then you will get the percentage. Okay, so I will give this as a exercise. Okay, so coming to two-dimensional array, I will show you how it will be. Okay. Coming to my class. So I will show you class something like array 1. Okay. So suppose we have the marks like this, and okay, already I have defined here, right? Two-dimensional array. I will take this one. Okay. So we have the marks like this. Okay. Maybe you can assume that three students marks. Okay, like this. You can assume like that. So then we need to write a mind method. So what we will do in this, we can iterate these elements, okay, two-dimensional array elements, and we will print each student marks. Okay. So for that, what you need to do is so we need to initialize. Okay, so what we will do, this is an instance variable, right? So first we will write a method. Okay, so public void display students marks. Okay, so here we can give iterate this. So we can give here. See here what I'm doing actually. So first I'm taking the length of the marks, means totally how many students are there? 1, 2, 3. So 3 will come here. Okay. And again, each student is having 5 subjects. So this marks of first student dot length means this 5 will come because 5 subjects are there. So we will get the length as 5. Okay. So here we can display. We can display the like student numbers, something like that. Student number. Okay. So like first student, second student, like that. Okay. Can be like this. Substitute by. Okay. And at the end, you can give the new line statement. Okay, this is the method called in your main method. Okay. So on
Veeresh,
class object, yeah.
and when we can write the code inside the main, when we can write the code outside the main.
Yeah, you can write the code inside the main whenever it is like static. Okay, so all you are referring code, the static code inside the main, then you can write here. Okay, suppose if your method is non-static method, okay, you can't call directly. Suppose, see, I'm trying to call directly. So what it throws in compilation error. It is saying like change display student marks to static. Okay, because a non-static method cannot be referring the static method. So it means non-static method cannot be called inside the uh, static method. Okay, so that is the Java compiler exception. So that's why we are not able to call the non-static method from static method.
So what will happen if we write this entire method inside the main?
This code,
Yes.
yeah, we can write here also, but the problem is again not only the methods, the variables also you can't call. See, this variable is non-static. Okay, and this is
Okay.
static method. So you can't call non-static methods or non-static variables inside the static method.
Okay.
So that's why it is throwing an error, throwing an exception. Okay, if you want to call, then you can keep this as a static. Only the static objects only called inside the static method, like this.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so that is the thing. Yeah, now currently I'm calling on the array1 class object. Okay, now we can explore this. So this printing student number 3 and okay, my mistake is here. See, if you give marks of 5 means the first student, it is referring by some address. Okay, it is stored in some memory location. So that address it is printing. Okay,
Okay.
and again this entire block of array is stored in some memory location. So that address it is printing. So what we need to do, actually we need the marks of each student. So the first student marks will be stored in the inside that memory location. So now, not here, sorry, I need to display here. Okay, now we can export. Yeah, student number. Okay, yeah, it's actually concatenated here. Here we can give. Yeah, you can see here now. Student number 1 having these marks, and student number 2 having these marks, and student number 3 has these marks. Okay, so this is the way how we can iterate the two-dimensional array. Okay, so you can do some
Can
summation
Veeresh,
also.
can you
Yeah,
explain the for loop again?
this for loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, first for loop is for iterating the number of students. Okay, this is one student. Okay, this is second student, and this is third student. So we have 3 students.
Okay.
The first loop will iterate 3 times. Okay, but
Oh yeah.
inside that again we have each student have 5 subjects, 5
Yes.
subject marks. Okay, so what it will do, the inside for loop will iterate 5 times.
Yes.
Okay, for each student, like that.
Okay.
5 into 3 students. Okay,
Okay.
it is totally these 2 for loops will iterate 15 times totally, including the first and for loop. It will rotate like it will m by n, it will do the iterations. Means 5 into 3 into 5, 15.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Okay, so like just like our mathematics, like if you have like 3 by 5 matrix, means totally 15 elements will be there inside that.
Okay.
Okay, isn't it like that? You can assume like that. So that many number of iterations it will do. Here also like this. See, 3 students into 5 subjects. Totally 15 elements will be there if you count this. Okay,
Yeah.
so that is like that. Okay, then coming back to, yeah. So the same thing you can follow for single dimension for this exercise and do the summation of the student marks and calculate the percentage. Okay. Our next one is, yeah, the question is, on which memory the arrays are created in Java?
On which
Heap.
Yeah, exactly.
Heap.
Yes,
Yeah.
the arrays are created in heap memory in Java.
Okay.
Okay. So why it is creating in heap memory? because arrays are created on dynamic memory by JVM. Okay, so there is no question of static memory in Java. Okay, remember that point. Okay, and everything like variable or array or object is created on dynamic memory only in Java. Okay, that's why arrays are created in dynamic memory, means heap memory. Okay, so that is the important to the question. Okay. You can try out this also. Write a program to sort out the student marks in ascending order from the array. Okay, suppose this is the student marks. You can sort the array in descending order format. So will you do that later tomorrow?
Can you write the question?
Yeah, this is the question. Yeah, I'll copy these two. This is size 2. This is size 1. Sorry. This is size 1. This is size 2. Okay. So, you got the exercise 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, fine. So this is array name dot length, like how we are using here. See, this is the array name marks dot length. Okay. So that is how we will get the length of the array. Okay, and command line arguments. So what is command line arguments? You can pass the arguments to the main method from the command prompt, means to these arguments. So how to pass, I will show you. Okay. Suppose you want to iterate. Suppose you want to get the command line arguments and print in the from your main method. So what you need to do is you need to first check box not equal to null. Okay, so this is a string arguments. Okay, so first you need to check that that arguments array should not be null. Okay, and you can iterate this. This is just like a single dimensional array. Okay, same code we will write for int I is equal to 0, I less than the array dot length. Okay, I plus plus, then you can print the arguments of I, just separated by space. Okay, so then how to pass the arguments to the main method? So what you need to do is you need to go to run configurations. Okay, so on this class here the VM arguments will be there. You can pause here. Okay, suppose I am passing the 25, 50, 70. Okay, then apply this one and run this. Could not find or load main class. Okay, just a minute, let me check it. Okay. Okay. So you need to pause in the program arguments. Okay. Here we can pause 50, 91. Okay. So you will get here the command line arguments 20, 50, 71. Okay. So the main advantage of this command line arguments is, so while you are invoking the Java file, you need to pass some data, some external input to the Java file. Then you can pass in this case. Okay. So that time it will be useful. These command line arguments will be useful. Okay. So you understand this command line arguments?
Yeah.
Okay. Suppose if you want to invoke a Java file with some by giving some file name as a input. Okay, then you can give as a command line argument at the time of executing the Java application. Okay, so based on that given file name, that full with the file path, it will locate and you will get it. Okay, so this is just like one requirement I'm saying, like, okay. So that is the advantage of this command line arguments. Okay, and okay, for you, write a program which performs addition of two numbers from the command line arguments using the command line arguments. Okay, you can try out this exercise. So what you need to do, you just pass from the command line arguments and do the summation here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sending over chat. Okay. Yeah. Fine. And next is, can you call? Okay. Now the question is, can you call main method of a class from another class? So is it possible? The question is, can you call main method of a class from the another class?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. We can pass. How we can pass, we will see in the program. Okay.
Okay.
See, suppose there is a class array1. Okay. And we had something like, okay, we will create another class. Okay. Something like class1. Okay. So this is the class1, suppose. Okay.
Okay.
So you want to print the arguments. You can iterate this one. Okay, if ox not equal to null. So the same thing I can copy here instead of writing again. Just take this block of code and you can put it here. Okay, you can just remove here. Okay. Now I want to call this class1 from array1. Okay. Class1 main method from array1. So how can I call this? It is a class1. Okay. And it has a main method and which is static. Okay. So whenever we have a static method or a static variables, we can directly use the class1. Okay, the class name dot the method name, because it is static, right? So these are the methods available in the at class level directly. We need not create an object to it. Okay. So what I need to do here, just you can, the syntax is like this. static methods from class is class name dot method name. You can directly call like this. Okay, this is the syntax. So what you need to do is, so what is the class name here? Class 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and method name is main. Okay, so what you need to do? Class 1 dot main method. Now you need to pass the command line arguments from here. Okay, so aux is a what string array, right? So you can give some array here. So I'm giving the I can create some arguments here. Okay, something like string arguments. Aux is equal to, I can give directly the single dimensional array. Okay, something like 25, comma 70, comma 85. Okay, so what is there? Okay, here already aux is right, so you can give something different name because the method already having the parameter aux. Okay, now you can execute this class. So what will happen? This main method will call on the class 1 and this will get print. So what it will print? Whatever the passed arguments. Okay, then we can do here. Okay, see 25, 70, 85. So this is how we can call the main method from another class.
Okay.
Okay. Can you explain in brief again, please?
Yeah, sure. See, this class 1 is having the main method, so which is static. So in such a case, so what is the syntax? Syntax to call static methods from class is like this: class name dot that method name.
Okay.
Okay, the condition is that method should be static inside that class.
Okay.
Then only you can call like this.
Because we are calling from the static method, so that should be a static call method.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever you're calling from that this method, calling from the method, that this method also should be static. That is also right.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
That is the rule.
Okay.
And the rule I am saying here to call the main method is the main method should be available at class level. Means that should be static. Then only we can call the class name dot method name.
Okay.
Okay. So without creating object to the class 1. So directly we are calling class name dot main, the method name. Okay.
Okay.
And you need to pass whatever the arguments of type string array. So this is string array, right? So that's why I'm creating one string array and we are passing those string array arguments here. Okay. So this is how we can create. And coming back. Okay. Program also over. And next is, yeah, coming to string. Okay, so what is a string? String is a sequence of characters. Okay, so where it has the we can create in different ways. Okay, now the main how can we create like string str and str is equal to hello? Okay, or you can directly initialize like this also. Okay, string str is equal to hello, or you can directly you can create an object to the string like new string of hello, then you can refer by string str. Okay, what it means, it will for this statement I will explain you how it will create inside whenever this statement is executes. So it will create an string object. Okay, so string object will create here, which has, okay, so which has value hello. Okay. I will tell you. So this is a string object. Okay. And which is referring by str. So again, if you take some okay str reference to this. Okay. So I'm telling for this statement. Okay. So this str is a reference to the string object contains hello as a value. Okay. So this reference is like memory. It is referring in the some memory address. Okay. This is the memory actually, and this is the address pointer kind of thing. Okay. So it has some memory address. Something like some hexadecimal memory address. Okay. So like this it will be there. 6 digits will be there. Yeah. So this is how the process will create when this statement is executed. Okay. So now coming back, the char array. Okay. So we can also represent in the form of character arrays like this. Okay. So each element in this array is character type. So that's why we are enclosing in the single quotes of type char. Okay. Then this array we can pass it to a new string of array. Okay. Means we have this is the constructor actually. So this constructor will take the character array, string array like this. Okay. Actually, if you observe, so string class has some constructors like this. This is one constructor. Okay. And string class has different constructors. I like this. It has like char array. Okay. So like this, different constructors will be available inside the string class. So that's why you can give new string of the character array. Then what it will do, it will group all together and it will print as a hello. It will take it as a hello. The same thing will happen like this. Okay. And if you want to print a particular character arrays in a string, okay, then what you need to give, suppose you want to give only LLO, then you need to give the index of the char array. Also you need to mention, you need to pass. Okay, 2 comma 3 means the string array always starts on 0 1 2 3. So 0 1 2. Okay. And how many number of characters? 3. So from here 3, right? 1 2 3. So LLO will going to store in the string object. Okay. So this is how it is created. Yeah. Any questions?
Yeah, it's string str equal to new string array 2 comma 3 means 2 means like index or
Yeah, 2 is
length.
the starting index.
Okay, 3 is number length. Okay.
Yeah, so the constructor will be there. One more constructor like this. The char array and int start index. Okay, int length of the whatever the requirement, your requirement. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the constructor like this, available in the string class. Okay. And coming back here, string class methods. So there are various string class methods. Like string is we have concat method and index of and length method. So you already seen, right? Concat means it will append the two string objects. Okay.
Okay.
S1 and S2. suppose S2 is having some Java hello, S1 is having hello, then it will become hello Java, and which is referring by S3. Okay, and index of S2, S1 dot index of S2 means, so S1 is hello is there, right? Suppose S1 is having hello, and S2 is Java. Okay, and you can give here S3 dot index of. So S3 will get what you will get after this statement. So S3 will get hello Java. Okay, and index of means S3 is the main string. Okay, hello Java, and index of S2. S2 means Java. So from where this substring, it starts from at which index? That index will going to be written by the index of. You understand, right? So hello Java, inside this S2 value will check. So Java is there, right? So it will check whether J is present in this S3. So J is here, and it will check AVA Java is there or not. It will match with that particular substring. Then it will stop there, that starting match, that letter, and it will calculate 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth index, it is matched, right? From fifth index onwards, it is matched. So this index of will give the result as 5. Okay, so that is the index of functionality. Okay, and length, you know, right? Already the S1 dot length means you will get the length of the string is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 you will get. Okay, and what else in this? Yeah. So coming to, so yeah, there are many methods like this. The caret of int I. Okay, suppose if you want to, okay, I will show in the class. Okay, string class. I'm creating, and this is the main method, and string s1 is equal to hello, and string s2 is equal to Java. Okay, so if you give caret, what it will do means, caret means char out of 0, or suppose if you give some number here, means it will take that particular index, and it will get that element, the letter of that index. Suppose see, I gave like s1 dot char out of 2. So what it will happen in the inside S1, it will iterate. Okay, 0, 1, 2. So at the second index, what is the character present? So that char will get written. Okay, so if you highlight this, it will show you returns the char value at the specified index. Okay, so that is the thing happening here. Okay, so like this, the compare to of another string. If you want to compare the two strings, then you can use this method. Okay, so S1 and S2 are there. So if you want to compare, you can compare these two strings. So how to compare? So you need to give S1 dot compare to of S2. So if both are equal, it will give a Boolean value as true. Otherwise, it will give as false. Okay. So that's what you can do. So the same thing you can try on as our exercise. Compare to ignore case means, suppose we have case sensitivity. Okay, hello is in small, and other string is having in caps. if you want to match by ignoring the case, then also you can do. Okay, I will give it s3 is equal to hello, something like this. Okay, then you can just tell this and compare with s3. So compare to ignore case. Okay, these are. Then what it will do, it will ignore the case sensitive and it will just match h is equal to h, e is equal to e. If all the letters of the string is are the same, then it will return true, otherwise false. Okay, it won't bother about the capital letters or lower letters. Okay. Like that, equals also will do same thing. Okay, actually it returns 0 or 1. So if it is 0, so if you highlight here, see, the comparison is based on the Unicode value of each character in the strings. Okay, so what it will return, you can see here. So the value 0 means if the argument string is equal to the string. Okay, a value less than 0 if the string is lexicographically less than the string argument. Yeah, that is the difference actually. Oh, 1 second. Okay, fine. So the main functionality of this method is you need to compare the string is less than the other string or it is greater than the other string. Okay, so likewise you can compare. If both are equal, then it will give the value 0. If s1 is greater than s2, it will give the value as 1. If s1 is
It
less than s2,
compares the length of the string or what?
it is match. It is it is comparing the length of the string also and the Unicode of the each character.
Okay.
Okay, so if you read out here, see, the comparison is based on the Unicode value of each character in the strings. The character sequence represented by the string object is compared lexicographically to the character sequence represented by argument string. Okay, the result is the negative integer if the string object lexicographically precedes the argument string. Okay, it will compare all the things like Unicode character of the each string and also length of the string also. Okay, so coming back to equals to just check whether it is true or not. Okay, equals ignore case also like that. It will just ignore the case sensitive. Okay, it will return true or false. So you can try out these methods. Okay, and starts with, ends with is like suppose you have the string like s4 is equal to something, welcome to Java world. Okay, if you want to compare whether the string starts with welcome or not, then you can give the start with method. Okay, that means you can give s4 dot starts with welcome. Okay, so it will return again. One second. Yeah, it will return the boolean value. If it starts with welcome, it will return true. Otherwise, it will return as false. Like that, you have ends with also. Okay, and we have the index of. I already explained you what is index of. So it will check the this substring on the main string to match that where it is starting from. That index it will return. Okay, index of. And replace also we can do. So if you want to replace particular character with some other character, then you can use s1 dot replace of that char you need to give the two characters whatever you want to replace, h by some d, then you can give that. Okay, So I will show you like s1 dot replace of h by something like this. So I can give as d. So this is how we can write. And then what it will do again? It will replace and it will give is a DLL or dello you will get. Okay. So like that, and substring also the same thing, like from where you want. Okay. So if you give like s1 dot or suppose s4 dot substring, yeah, this one. So you can see here it returns a string that is substring of this string. Okay. Whatever the parameter passing is begin index. So from that index onwards it will get. Okay. Suppose if you give 2 means 0, 1, 2. So from this starting index you will get the it will fetch that substring. Then you will get the happy. Okay. So that is how it works. And substring also like this. Okay. So you can try out all these things. Okay. It is just like knowing the what are the methods available in the string. Okay. So it's like it's not a big matter. Okay. And coming to, yeah. So I will run this some of the methods and we can see how it executes. See, you got the caret of s1 dot caret. So what it gives? Caret of 2 means you got L. Okay, because 0, 1, 2 L is there, so that's why L is printed. And compared to hello Java is there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, because here what happened, s1 dot compared to of s2, it has written the negative value. Okay, it will actually calculate the Unicode also. It will compare how many letters are less than the letters of AS2. Okay, it will compare and it will give the value -2. Okay, and if you see compared to ignore case, yeah, I told you, right? So it will give the value as 0 because it is ignoring the cases. So like that you can try out the remaining methods. I will share this PPT later after this class. And coming to get cats, I will show you how to write the program. So we can we can take a string and copy some of the characters of the string into another character. So how it works, you will see. Okay. So what we need to do here is, so first you can define one string. Something. Okay, we have already S4, right? Something. Okay. So so what we need to do, we need to take some of the characters from this string. So what you have to define some character array. Okay, new char, something like I'm giving some 25 as the length of the array. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to copy some string into array. Okay, starting from some 7th character to 20th character. Okay. So further what I need to do, I need to fetch some characters from the string. Okay. So then I need to give s4 dot. Okay, you need to use get chars. So you want to fetch some characters from the string, right? From particular index. Okay. So you can give from 7th character onwards. This is the starting index. And here you need to give the number of characters you want to fetch. Okay. And another one is the character array, where you want to store that into some character array. Okay. And sorry. So we can give as 0. Okay, so you can see here, always you can check the help menu. This is the starting index and ending index, and this is the destination where it should copy, and this is destination begin. Okay, so we are giving
So
this
0 is destination begin.
destination begin. Say the start offset in the destination array. Okay, so again, destination begin is a like the starting offset of the destination array means. So in this, where it should start in this character array. So we are giving 0 means it will start from the starting onwards. Whatever the copied from 7 to 21, that will starting from the 0th index of the char array.
Okay.
So you understood, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So now what you need to give, what it will return finally? It won't return that as okay, because it is already copying, right? So we need to print the array. Yeah, you are right. So what I will do, array of, so we need to iterate this, right? So what I will do, I will use the for each loop, something like char c colon array. Okay, then we can take this because array is a collection type, right? So I can print here just the C. It has a character array, right? So I can print like this. Okay. So you can copy. You can just comment this just to show the output only for char arrays. So what happened? Okay, I used print ln, right? So it is going in a new line. Which character? Printing in a new line. Yeah. See, it started from 7th character 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, space from this space onwards it is till D. Okay, so because we given the destination index as 21, right? So D is the 21 index, located 21 index. That's why till that 21 index it is printed. Okay, from starting from 0 onwards. Means 0 is the character beginning in the array. Okay, so that is how it will get printed. Okay, then coming to now coming to string comparison. Okay, so we have seen using the compare to, right? Now we will see equals equals. Okay, suppose we have a string s1 is equal to hello and string s2 is equal to new string of hello. So what is the difference between these two? Okay, I will explain you. See, there is a string constant pool. Okay, I will explain here. Yeah. So this is a string constant pool. Okay. So whenever this statement gets executed, okay, s1 is equal to hello, the GM will check whether any string value as hello in this string constant pool. It will check. So if it is available, then it will. If it is not available, it will create. Okay. First, we will think of the creating case. If it is not available, it will create the memory block with hello. Okay, and referring by S1. So S1 is located at some memory address. Okay, the address is this one. Okay, so that is how the memory block will be created in the string constant pool when this statement is executed. Okay.
Okay.
So again, you give something like string s2 is equal to hello. So when this statement executes, what happens? JVM will again check in the string constant pool whether that memory block having the hello is available. If it is already available, what it will do? It won't create another block. It will take this one. So why I need to waste memory? I will use the existing one and refer with S2 because S2 is given, right? So and S2 is again having some different memory address pointing to the same memory block. Okay, so the advantage of this mechanism is we can save the memory with the if the string value is same, then we can save efficiently it and utilize the memory efficiently. So that is the process of string constant pool. So you understand, right?
Is that regular string assignment? Veeresh,
Yeah, which one?
is this works for whole Java? The same thing?
Yeah,
Regular string assignment?
yes, yes. This is a
Okay.
regular string assignment. So whenever you use this statement, this is the memory allocation process happening in string constant pool.
If we
In
give the same value for two string or
yeah, yeah,
variables. Okay.
yes, correct. Okay,
Okay.
so that is how it will create. Okay, now coming back here, comparison. But you can see here, string s1 is equal to hello means what it will create? It will create a memory block in the string constant pool. Okay, like this, and referring by s1. Okay, and you see in this example, string s2 is equal to new string of hello. So what will happen? New string of hello means. So I already told you in the previous slides. So it will create like this.
Create
Okay, it will create
instance.
a object in the
Okay.
heap memory. It will create, not in the string constant pool, because you are giving us a new string of hello. So whenever this statement executes, so it will create a object of type string with the content hello in the heap memory and referring by str.
Yes.
Okay, so in this example, the same will happen here, referring by s2. Okay, so this is a heap memory object, and this is a string constant pool object. Okay, so now if you compare s1 is equal to s2, so what will happen here? Because these two references are referring by different memory
Yes, yeah.
addresses. Okay, so these two addresses are different. So if you compare this s1 is equal to s2, you will get false. Okay, s1 is equal to s2. This is false because memory addresses are different and pointing to different memory blocks. Okay, and if you use the equals method, okay, something like s1 dot equals of s2. Okay, so then what will happen? S1 dot equals of s2. It will the equals method is always comparing the contents of the object. Okay, so it will go to s1. Okay, and look into that memory block contains what is the value. Okay, hello is there. That hello will come here, and equals of s2 means again it will check s2 value. What is hello? So then hello equals of a hello. So it is true, right? So that's why it will give the true always. Okay. So you need to remember equals method is always comparing the contents of the object, not the address of the objects. Okay.
Okay.
So that is how it works. So if you want, I will write a program. Okay. String. So we have already s1, s2, s3 is there, right? Okay. So what I will do, I will just give here. Okay, s1.
Object.
Yeah, I will create one more thing. String s5 is equal to new string of hello. Okay. So before this, we will just compare the s1 and s3. We will see what will happen. Okay, these are two string constant pools because these are regular string arguments, right? So what will happen? We will see. See, we got true because both are string constant pool. That's why this process will do. So this is the memory allocation. So S1 equals S2. Okay, because both are referring to the same memory block. Okay, yeah, same memory block. That's why we are getting the value as true. Okay, now if you try to compare S3 with S5, okay, S3 with S5. So what will happen here? So I will give some like description S3, S5. Okay, so that is easily understandable. Now,
True.
no, this will not
No, false.
because yeah,
False.
S3 is
False.
hello. It is located in string constant pool, and
Yeah.
S5 is where it is here. Yeah, so S5 is created in a heap memory having different memories and different addresses. Okay,
Yeah.
so then if you execute this, you will get the false. Okay, it won't equals won't compare the contents of the objects. It will compare the memories and addresses. Yeah. So
Okay.
if you want to compare the contents of these kind of string objects, so what you need to do? Yeah,
Equal method.
you need to use S3 dot equals of 5. Okay. So just copy this and give it in the statement here. Okay. Okay. What is happening? S3 dot equals of S2 true. Okay.
Yes.
This is how we'll get it. And these are very most important topics. You try to understand. Okay. You understand, right? What is the difference
Yeah.
between equals and equals?
Yes.
Okay. I will just brief it. What is the difference between equals and equals? Okay. So equals is equal to operator compares the reference of the string objects. Okay. It doesn't compare the contents of the objects. But equals method compares the contents of the object. Okay. While comparing the strings, equals method should be used as it yields the correct result. So which one is efficient here?
Equals method.
Yes, equals method. The highlighted equals method is efficient always. And this is always available. Okay. And so that is the program to compare. I already given the program. Okay, explain the program. Okay, and string constant pool. Okay. So this is the difference. What is the difference between string is equal to hello and new string of hello? As explained earlier, the same thing. Okay. Now immutability of strings. So what is immutability of strings? See, the string is by default immutable. Okay, string is always immutable. Okay, so what is mutable and immutable? Immutable is the objects whose contents will not be modified once it is created. Okay, those object contents will not be modified. Okay, string is a the class, right? So string class object, once you given like this, string s1 is equal to data. Okay, it won't be modified again. So if you try to give again s1 is see here in this example, s1 is equal to data. So it will be first initially it is pointing to data, and st is equal to base means in string constant pool. JVM will look for base memory block any is having any value base. If it is not there, it will create a memory block with base. Okay, and thought statement s1 equals s1 plus s2 means what it will do, data plus base means database will come. JVM will look for database any memory block with database. If it is not there, it will create. Okay, what it will do, it is referring by S1, right? So, but S1 is already referring to data. So what it will do, it will dereference the memory block to data by S1. Okay, it will dereference between S1 and data. And what it will do, S1 is now going to point to new memory block having database. So it is pointing by
It's
S1.
override, kind of override.
Sorry?
It's going to override the data.
It won't override the data, but it will just dereference and referring to the new memory block. Why it is happening like this? Because string is an immutable. So once you assign some memory or
Okay.
some memory block with some data, okay, it won't be modified. Means this will be like this only. No one will change this memory block once you initialize it
Okay.
with reference, with a string reference. Okay. So that is how string is always immutable. Okay.
So later on, if JVM requires to search for the data, it's going to refer by S1 or it won't.
Yeah, if it is there, it will refer by S1. Otherwise, it will create a new memory because garbage collector is always running, right? So it will keep on
Okay.
monitoring any unused memory blocks. Okay. For some time, if it is a long time, then it will remove that.
Okay.
So that will be taken care of a garbage collector, and JM will look always any memory blocks having that same value data is there. If it is there, it will try to allocate. It will try to refer to S1. Otherwise, it will give
New block.
new memory block and refer to S1. Okay, so that is how it works. So this program already we have seen like unknowingly in S1 is equal to some. You have seen right somewhere like hello plus not seen. Okay, you can use like this here. So S1, suppose I want to give like this. S1 is equal to S1 plus S2. Okay, just the values are different here. Hello Java is there. This one. So totally how many memory blocks will create here? So here one memory block will create, and here one memory block will create. And what happened here? Here also?
Refer by S1.
Yeah, one more
Yeah.
memory block will create. So totally three
Yeah.
memory blocks are getting created in string constant pool because three memory blocks having different values. Okay, so because of the immutability of the string. Okay, so that is how it creates. Now coming to string buffer and string builder. Okay, what is string buffer here? String buffer is just like a string, but it is mutable class. Okay, so once you create any string buffer, the contents will be modified. If you want, you can modify the contents of the string buffer. Okay, so suppose assume that there is a string buffer s1 is equal to data. Okay, again you given s1 is equal to base. Then what will happen? It will get override to base because string buffer that will happen in the string buffer.
Okay.
So that is the difference between string and string buffer. Okay, string buffer is a mutable class and string is an immutable class. Okay, now coming to string builder. What is string builder? String builder is also works like string buffer only. Okay, this is also mutable. But then what is the difference between string buffer and string builder? String buffer is a synchronized class and builder is not synchronized. It means so whenever multiple threads are acting, one or two threads are acting upon this string buffer object, then the results will be consistent. Okay, in the real time multi-threading scenario, string buffer will be efficient always. And string builder, uh, whenever multiple threads are acting on this string builder object, then the results will not be consistent because it is always varying. It won't withstand with the multiple processing of the threads. Okay, and another difference is StringBuffer is slow because it will only allow one thread to act upon this object, and StringBuilder is fast because it will allow multiple threads to act at a time, but the result will not be consistent. So that is the difference between string and StringBuffer and StringBuilder. Okay, so examples of immutable class objects is like character, byte, integer, float, double, long. These are all called wrapper classes. Why it is called as wrapper classes? For each and everything, we have a type. Char is there, byte is there, int is there, float is there, double is there, long is there in smalls. Those are primitive types. These are wrapper classes. Okay, so these wrapper classes are immutable, and big integer and big decimal class are also immutable. Okay. So you see here, StringBuffer is having some classes like StringBuffer constructor with the default constructor, and StringBuffer constructor is having a string parameter also. We can initialize like this also StringBuffer. Okay, we have some methods like length, append, reverse, insert, index of the same like similar to string methods. Okay, but some more methods also there. The append also there. So if you want to append, you can use this append method. Okay, like for example, sb dot append Java. So SB is already having hello, then it will append Java to it, hello Java. Okay. And string buffer reverse. So if you want to reverse the string buffer, okay, then you can reverse it. Means each and every character will get reverse. Means OLLEH you will print. It will print. So if you give SB dot reverse, you will get like this. Okay. Like insert, you can, if you want to insert, okay, you can insert the string buffer insert. Okay, I will show you in the example. String buffer sb is equal to new string buffer. Okay, I will close off in 5 minutes. Okay, so sb dot insert. Okay, so what it will do, you can just check always the help menu. So inserts the string representation of the object, okay, argument into this character sequence. Okay, actually offset and object. Okay, I mentioned wrongly. This is the object obj. So if you want to insert some other string, you can mention here something like s1 and here some 0. Okay, you can insert like this. Means you can insert the s1 object at the beginning of the zeroth index of the SB. Okay, string buffer. Then you can insert. I mean, you can insert at any indexes of the string buffer. So you can, so that will get insert here. Okay, so we'll get hello again. So that is the output.
So buffer has got different methods, right?
It has similar methods like string, and in addition to this, some extra methods also there, like append, reverse, insert, also there, replace.
Oh.
These will not be available in the string class. These are available in this string buffer, because the string buffer is a mutable class, right? So we can modify the memory blocks of data. Okay.
Okay.
So like that, we have substring. So if you want to fetch the substring from particular offset, you can use this method substring. Okay. What else? Yeah. So I'm giving the exercise. This also. This is like write a program for testing a string whether it is a palindrome or not using string buffer. So you know palindrome, right? So palindrome means, suppose I gave like Malayalam. Okay, so Malayalam as a string.
Okay.
Okay, so you need to find out this string is palindrome or not. Okay.
Okay.
So this is also small. Okay. If we reverse it, MALAYALAM,
Should be
the
same.
same
Yeah.
thing will come, right? So
Yeah.
so the reverse to the string also same. Then if both are the same, then it is a palindrome. The given string is a palindrome. Otherwise, false. So that you need to what you need to use. You need to use reverse method on this string buffer.
StringBuffer. Okay.
Okay. So you can do that. Try out that. But your input is in the form of string. Inside your method, you need to use the string buffer, and you need to do
To
that.
reverse it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So how you will do
Oh.
that? You need to just pass that input string as here like this. Okay, from your method. Okay.
Okay.
So that is all. Okay. This simple exercise is just try out. I am giving. I'm sending all this chart. Okay. And so what else? Yeah. So that's all about array string buffer and string builder. So any doubts so far in this? So I already told about the difference between string buffer and string builder as discussed.
Yeah.
String buffer is both are mutable classes, but string buffer is a synchronized one, and string builder is not synchronized. And string buffer is slower in case of multiple threads. String builder is faster in case of multiple threads, but it is not having consistent results.
Yeah.
Okay, based on the requirement, you need to use. If anyone asks like which one is efficient, it depends on the context. If you want to get faster string formation, you need to use string builder. Okay, but if you want to like consistent results, okay, always one thread should be acting upon this object, even the multiple threads try to come. Then you need to use string buffer. So that is a justification you need to use. Okay, some questions are like justification. You need to justify. You not say like blindly like why this one is efficient, this is not efficient like that. Okay, so based on the context it will vary. Okay, so that is how it will go. Okay, so that is for today's class. So any doubts or anything else?
No.
No.